Man,
Wait. I've been on a panel where men said they wouldn't want to date a virgin. They said they would not marry a virgin. They would rather have someone that's experienced. So I've heard that multiple times.
He said he wanted someone who knew how to throw it back.
That was last week.
That was last week. Well, I've been on other panels too. Like I heard it on Clubhouse. They said they would never want to talk to a virgin.
They crazy. Pussy. They said that.
That's unfortunate.
I'm gonna tell you something.
They said they would never want to be with a virgin. Why?
I don't want to sit my ass on a communal toilet. I damn sure don't want no communal pussy.
I thought you was about to go somewhere else with that, bro.
Oh, nah.
When you said sit your ass, I'm like, wait a minute.
I'm trying to figure out where we was going with this one. Like what you said, dog.
Yo, man, you been saying some weird shit so far today, man. You on the road.
I'm telling you
something. I was about to go left, bro.
Man. I don't want to use a communal toilet, man. I really don't want to use no communal.
There you go. Because you
your ass.
You could have said that statement without using the word ass. You definitely could have made that statement without saying your ass.
I had to fix myself. I do apologize. I do apologize for my transgression.
Anybody else want to comment on this?
I mean, the dudes that said that they didn't want no virgin girl, did they say why?
They want someone that's experienced. They said they didn't really want to have to teach the woman.
The dude who said that was really emotional, and he's
no. But I've heard multiple men say this on Clubhouse, like on other panels. So it's not only just that guy from last week.
It depends on the state of it, right? So it's different. Like I hate to use myself in a situation, but like even with with the woman that I'm married to today, like. When we was in school, she asked me to take her virginity, and I told her no. But it was because when I found out that she was a virgin, I looked at her differently. Like I looked at her as pure, and it was almost like, man, I don't want to. You know what I'm saying? I don't even think you realize, you know what I'm saying, what you have right now. And I just kind of like just took ownership of her. Like, yo, no, you can't do that. We're not doing that, and you can't do it with nobody else. You know what I'm saying? And she didn't understand. And it's honestly, I'm gonna just be real. That's the problem today is that most people that are making these decisions, they don't understand the decision that they're making and how that's going to have a lasting effect on their life. And so when she found me, or when we was in that same space, and she admitted it later on once we got older, that she was very thankful for me because I seen the value in her when she didn't see the value in herself to the extent that she should have. And I told her, I said, listen, you don't even know who you are yet. You don't even know what you got going on yet. Just chill out. You know what I'm saying? Chill out, have fun or whatever. And so at the time she was thinking like, is something wrong with me or something like that? But in reality, it was just that it wasn't nothing wrong with her. It just wasn't her time. That's not what was for her. And so, you know what I'm saying? I think that a lot of women that are making that decision, they don't really understand where they at. They don't really understand what they're doing before they get into it when you do that at an early age. So
I truly believe that is a great thing to do, Anton. I also passed out a couple women's virginities just because I knew that had I done it in that moment, I'm sure I would have, deterred them from meeting their person or, taking their mind out of schoolwork or something like that. And I just didn't do it. Obviously, there's a lot of women that I did. But I'm not going to, kiss and tell, but I do agree.
So you took other women's virginity?
Oh, yeah. I've taken a lot of virginities. I'm be honest here.
So did you believe them?
I'm a young boy. I'm a young buck still, I'm not an old timer.
Did you believe them when they said they were a virgin?
Excuse me?
Did you believe them when they said they were a virgin?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah,
sure, guy. Shit, man.
Lord. Women are gonna be okay with 4s and 5s. Not every woman gonna get stretched out. Like that sounds painful.
They're getting stretched out.
Can I do a PSA right quick?
Stretched out too?
No.
Women of the world.
But the average penis size is about 5 inches. Women are delusional to think that they're gonna get 9 inches.
Wait. So hold on.
Women of the world.
How do we scientifically know
inches.
this?
Bring it to me.
Well, I was reading a study, and that's the study has it broke it down by the states. It broke it down like the biggest is like Congo something.
How do they know?
Down here, the smallest is like 4 inches by the Chinese. I don't know all these little surveys. I don't know.
They line you up in a line and say drop them.
Because I wanted to tell women that they're delusional, thinking that all these women are wanting 9s, and they're not going to get 9 inches of peen when the average is like 5 something. So,
hey, look,
I'm trying to figure out how do they know? Like, how do they know what? How do the people that come up with the stats know?
I don't know. Y'all never took a survey. I don't know.
But even if you take a survey, that's flawed because people lie.
Y'all gonna lie to a survey? So if you really afford you,
when I took a survey about my penis size,
I've never seen a survey.
I've never seen a survey either.
That's what I'm saying. I've never seen a survey before. How do we know?
It's all. I mean, it's all those university papers. It's all those university papers by those university students.
Well, Anton want to know in detail how did they actually come up with that information.
It's probably the WWS, if I had to guess. The Weenie
Watchers
Society of America.
Where do they get all these stats just in general? That's really the question.
Well, like for example, you can verify marriage statistics based off of the applications of marriage licenses and you know what I'm saying, and how people file on their taxes and all of that stuff. Like you can source that information. I don't know how they sourcing the size of people's cocks. Like I don't understand it.
It's basically if you can look at the average weight or the average height of a person, because when people go to the doctor, they get a checkup, they get their
most of these niggas not going to the doctor.
Nobody
ain't going to the doctor.
Hold on, but wait a minute. Let me say this. There is never a point in a medical examination where you got to put it on the table and measure it. I agree with that.
They probably can like identify it. Like, you know how some people can identify certain things and be like, okay, like a person that's been selling shoes for like 10 years, they can identify you.
There's someone out there.
This doctor probably knows the size of your peen without you even saying it.
But there's different ways. There's different ways to conduct studies. Like, yes, you could go and like do an email, send out an email, like an email to people, tell us how long it is. What they do, especially in university, is they call people. They say, "Hey, would you like to participate? We'll compensate you." We're gonna take these measurements XYZ. There's different ways of doing these studies.
The only thing about that is that you got a lot of people that lie on stuff like that. You dig what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, that's why some of them you physically have to go to the location, to the clinics, and they'll measure you.
But no, I don't know anybody that's ever did a study like that. Has any of y'all ever been contacted about a study?
No.
Fuck.
So how?
I got an email. I told the truth.
I don't believe it.
Yeah. So when y'all go to do the yearly checkup, y'all the doctor doesn't like make sure everything's good.
They definitely don't measure you.
Doesn't he grab y'all's balls?
That's
right.
I beg your pardon.
That's the check for.
I beg your pardon.
Ain't that the check for like when you cough or something? That's
cancer and stuff. Yeah.
They ain't measuring your cock.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think they need to measure. Them doctors see enough to know the size of the chart. Just write it down.
They ain't seeing nothing. And they don't know the difference to when you like heavy. You know what I'm saying? It might be cold in there. You don't know what
you a grower.
Exactly.
Grower, not a shower.
You a grower or a shower.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you what else, Q.
Huh?
Any of that eyeball stuff you talking about, that doesn't account for genetic anomalies such as myself. With the day I was born, the doctor told my mama, man, congratulations, it's a man.
This is why you'll never get an accurate study. Bullshit like this right here. You'll never get an accurate study. Ever.
Somebody look up that study and then tell us where they got that data from. I know y'all in the
chat. And let me add one more caveat in there. Girth matters. Girth lives matters. Girth lives matters. And a lot of people not taking that into consideration because see, you could be. Listen, man.
A 2. And
no, you can't be a 2. You can't be a 2. came
Look,
here too.
someone said it in the chat. They said they do random clinical trials on college campuses on a lot of these studies. Thank you, LaGarrett.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
What does that consist of? Do they bring them in a room? Do they check them? What does that look like?
Measuring tape.
They do that, and they like measure when you have a. Yeah, I've seen them. Yeah, they're everywhere.
Yeah, especially like the
That's some
PhD
wild
students and things like that.
They did a study on males' penises and them getting erect in the morning, like based on plant diets and like normal diets, and they have a heart erection, plant based. Yeah, they did that. Yeah, they do stuff like that.
I've never ever heard of such a thing.
Don't eat meat, you have a harder dick.
See.
No, I did hear about that.
Jesus.
Let's get to the other
In university campus too, by the PhD students.
Lucifer already sent that. I already read that one. Heavy Tit says, I've had a 9. I prefer a 5-6 because we can do more positions without it hurting.
There you go.
Whore.
Well, damn, Quinn.
No,
Quinn.
She's not.
Quinn, what about you, Quinn?
I've had sex with one fist, one hand.
What?
One hand. Wait a minute.
Sorry, that came out wrong.
You've had sex with one fist?
Less than 5 people.
Oh, I thought you said you got fisted, bro.
What the hell?
I thought he said he got fisted. I'm like,
that's what I thought I heard.
I'm like, wait, what?
That's what we heard, right? What you said?
My bad.
I thought that too. I was like, wait a minute. We ain't never heard that.
I don't know why y'all just like to hit these random chicks. Honestly, I'm so confused as to the landscape right now. As y'all busting down these chicks, random chicks and stuff like that, bro. But no, hold on. But wait. Let's be realistic. And this ain't got nothing to do with me. And I know we going to the next subject. But let's be realistic. 100 people for a guy is not hard to do. At all. It's not. That's not hard to do at all. Not even a little bit. You can knock that down in 1 year. Easy. You can knock that down in a year easy.
Yep.
That's a fact.
Girl.
No. All you got to do is go outside. Anybody that's ever been to a meetup, if you was there at Dallas, not Dallas,
they tried to meet up after the meetup, even though I came
if
to the girl.
You were just at DC, and you go outside, and the ladies is out there. They beautiful. They smelling good. They at the bar. They waiting for you to kick it with them.
They got heavy tits.
No. Listen. Hold on. They're there, bro. It's not hard to do. It's very easy to get it done if that's what you want to do. If you outside on a regular basis, that is not hard. Most people don't go outside. Most people shooting DMs. Most people all you got to do is be visible, have some confidence, dress halfway decent,
cheekbones and collarbones.
And it's not hard to do, bro. Seriously. It's really not that hard.
Cities. Go to Vegas. Go to Houston. Go to Atlanta. Miami.
Austin, Texas. Dallas.
The only way you can say that is if you're allowing undesirables to count.
That's
I
not
can't
true.
have no undesirables on
my resume. Listen,
that's not true.
Almost every single chick that was at that bar was very, very nice looking. Very nice looking.
Make me wet.
That's shout out to
because I don't want to offend any of the viewers. I'm not going to disagree with you at this moment in time publicly.
I mean, that's fine, but the point is that it's not hard to do. Shout out to Charlene.
Sorry, my phone died.
Seriously,
shout out to the mobile cam.
It's not difficult. By the time you get ready to leave, you can take one home with you. It's 100 people is not even one every 3 days.
I agree, and these women, they're whores. Like I respect women more than they respect themselves. There's been so many times a woman that said, "I'm drunk, take me home," and I take them home, and they're confused why I'm taking them home. They're like, "No, I want to go to your house. Don't take me home," type of shit. And I'm just like, "Nigga, what?" It's fucking weird. Yeah, I don't. Whores.
Yeah, I wouldn't take a random woman home. That's a case.
Well, I knew them, but I'm a friend, and I'm taking my drunk friend home, and she's like, "Take me home and fuck me." I'm like, "Nigga, what? No,
that's not a friend."
What do you mean?
Cap.
Cap, what are you saying? You said that I'll do what I was doing.
Nobody is talking about Carrie in the chat. Nobody is saying that you should do it. I'm saying that if you look at it, it's not something that is difficult to do. It's not something hard to do. If that was something that you were trying to do.
Especially if you're a man that like carries yourself a certain way, like it's easy to trick these women nowadays. Come on, these women are,
I done seen some of my young boys.
I'm just saying.
Time out.
I'm not saying tricking. A man could go outside today that lives with his mama's basement, put on something, smell good, and then like these women will fall for him because they're dumb. These women fall for anything. You could purchase a blue check. Oh, he got a check. Oh, he found this car.
But hold on. Let's slow down. Let's slow down a little bit. First of all, you're presenting that as if she has some high standards already, and it's like, well, I didn't know that he was sleeping in the basement of his mama's house. Yeah. You did.
I mean, she don't got no standards if she's giving him the pussy the first day. So
yeah, but that's true. But that's true. You can knock them down same day.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, you can knock more than one down same night.
Buy a girl a drink, she gets all. Oh my God, you buy me.
Some of my young boys then had trouble just pulling 3 in a year. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but that's not the same though. We see it's a little different. Listen, bro, if she there with her friend, you can take her and her friend. Honestly, you can get her and her friend same night at the same time. It's not that hard to do, bro. It's very easy, very, very easy.
Just be kind, brother.
I still say
you talking about the drinks.
No, you ain't buying no drinks. I ain't buying shit.
Everybody ain't able, Anton. Everybody.
No, listen, I'm not buying nothing.
Confidence.
You ain't got to buy no drinks. You ain't got to spend no money. You ain't got to do none of that. You ain't got to do none of that, bro.
Just roll up to the spot in a big ass truck and it's a wrap.
You ain't got to do that either.
I didn't even do that. There's some guys that be renting cars, Uber. You can bring up a whole lie and say, "Nah, my car's in the shop. You in an Uber." Like
you ain't gotta mention that you ain't gotta mention nothing about a car though. See, that's my thing. People be oversharing. When you go home with people with no car, level of confidence, she already know whether or not she want to sleep with you right then and there. You ain't got to cap. You ain't got to bring up where you live. You ain't got to bring up what you do for a living. You ain't got to do none of that. All you got to do is have fun and enjoy. Literally within the next 15 minutes, that's the determining factor for whether it's going to happen or not. It's not that difficult, bro.
This is how you know Quentin date a lot of white chicks.
What?
No car?
Pull up with a truck and it's a wrap.
Quentin, do you truly believe that you can't get women without a car? Like, are you for real?
I don't know. I've always had a car. I've never thought about that till you said it right now.
Hey, honestly, bro, I think that I got more women when I didn't have a car.
Anton,
when I have one.
Dash, your service is going in and out.
Because you're young, okay? You're super young. Like you could pull a chick on a bicycle at 20 years old, bro.
I will say that as you get older, it gets way easier. Like it gets to the point to where women shoot they shot at you versus the other way around. As you get older,
it gets easier. It gets easier to close, but it gets more difficult in other ways. Like you know, at 20 years old, you could pull a chick sitting on a bike with a wife beater on. At 30 years old, you be looked at a little strange if you're sitting on a bicycle. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree.
My only problem with what y'all saying is that I'm inundated every day, a few times a week, right, with young men explaining to me that they're pussless and trying to find a way out of their vaginal penury.
What the
hell? Living in.
What?
I have no idea how to.
Are you basically saying there's men out here that say they don't know how to have sex with women? Is that what you just said?
Yeah. It's a lot of guys, young guys, that hit me up saying they're not getting none, and they're trying to find a way out of not getting none.
They need a coaching call.